So, Victoria, this is the
Yes.
co-defendant.
We have Garza, Vital, and Locklear, all three.
Come on up, guys. All right, so you're Kevin Garza, Mr. Garza, and Mr. Vital, and Mr. Locklear. All of you guys are charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you.
Street racers hitting 140 miles per hour on public highways. A man allegedly kills someone in a DWI crash in one state, then gets caught doing nearly 100 miles per hour in another. A driver going 110 with a loaded gun and open alcohol in the car. And a judge who is done playing games. What you're about to witness is a no-nonsense judge handing down some of the most aggressive bond conditions we've ever seen, revoking driving privileges, threatening jail time for contempt, and refusing to let dangerous drivers back on the streets. This isn't your typical slap-on-the-wrist courtroom. This judge is on a mission to protect every single person in Harris County, and she's not holding back. Let's get into it.
Garza and Locklear were stopped by the same officer, so I'm going to do them first and then move to Vital.
Okay.
On July 14, 2024, undercover officers observed a white Audi and a white Chevrolet Camaro engage in a rolling dragging race by slowing down at approximately 8750 West Park Tollway in Harris County to 30 miles per hour in a 65 zone and accelerate to approximately 140 miles per hour in a
140. Which one did 140?
This one was Locklear and Garza in the rolling drag race. A marked patrol vehicle conducted a traffic stop on the vehicles, and defendant Carson Locklear was the driver of the Chevy Camaro, and defendant Kevin Garza was the driver of the car. Both defendants stated they got pulled over and admitted to racing each other on West Park Tollway. And then moving to Vital, on July 14th, deputies conducted a traffic stop on a red 2011 BMW M3 for racing on the highway. Prior to the traffic stop, undercover deputies observed three suspect vehicles, the red 2011 BMW M3 and the white Chevy Camaro SS and the Audi RS5 traveling side by side eastbound on West Park Tollway, maintaining a speed of 60 miles per hour while side by side, and then kept their vehicles aligned to begin the drag race. All three vehicles then simultaneously accelerated to speeds well over 120 miles per hour in the drag race competition to outdistance and outgain each other. The posted speed limit was 65, and deputies conducted a traffic stop on the red BMW M3, and the driver was Rafael Vital, the defendant.
140 miles an hour.
Let's pause and break down what just happened here, because this is insane. We have three separate defendants charged with street racing on a public highway, and we're not talking about going a little over the speed limit. These drivers were clocked at speeds between 120 and 140 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, the speed limit on West Park Tollway is 65 miles per hour. That means they were going more than double the legal limit. The probable cause statement describes a rolling drag race, where drivers slow down to about 30 miles per hour, line up side by side, and then simultaneously floor to see who can reach the highest speed first. This isn't a video game. This is happening on real roads with real families driving alongside them. At 140 miles per hour, reaction time is virtually zero. If something goes wrong, a tire blows out, another car changes lanes, someone brakes, it's catastrophic. These aren't just traffic violations. Each defendant is facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. But as you're about to see, this judge has something much more severe in mind than just fines. What would you do if you witnessed someone racing like this on the highway? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
I'm done with all of you, and I'm now taking away each of your privileges to drive. And if I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every single time that you drive. Do you understand? I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care where you're going. I don't care if you're hauling baby cats to a damn funeral. What your excuse is. If I find that you drive for any reason, each of you will be doing a substantial amount of time in jail. Each time you drive, it's an offense in and of itself, punishable by 6 months in jail, and I can stack it. Do you understand? Mr. Vital, this is your second racing case. I swear to you on everything that's holy, if you get in a car behind the wheel for any reason, there will be HE double hockey sticks to pay. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to smoke weed, consume alcohol, and I'm sending you now for a drug test. Do you understand? Tracy, he goes down now. Both of you now, you other two, if I find that you drive for any reason, I will lose my shice. And I'm telling you now, our jails are crowded, but they're not so crowded to have you. And I'm going to tell you another thing. The legislature's made it very easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to take cars from individuals who continue to do this. I'm surprised, Pavel, did they seize your car, Mr. Vital? I'm very surprised that they haven't done that. And I will be equally surprised if they don't. But get ready. Each of you will come up here, sign this promise to me that you're not going to drive. Heed my warning. You will not get another one. Do you understand? We're going to reset your cases to give you time to work these cases out with your lawyer. Martin, I saw that you were working over there, but at that speed, I don't care where they're going. I don't care what they need to do in life. My only concern is the protection of the highways in Houston. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person. If you want to race, there are places designated in Houston for you to do. On the Sam Houston Tollway, on 610, on 59. That's not the proper place. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, come on. Can you imagine at 122 miles per hour, if you fall off the bike, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? No more Mr. Smiley, Mr. Frowning. That's what's going to happen. You'll be carnage on the side of the road at 122 miles an hour. You'll be mangled garbage on the side of the road, Mr. Smiley. And all that has to happen is the slightest.
This judge is not messing around, and honestly, I'm here for it. Let's break down what just happened. The judge completely revoked the driving privileges of all three street racers. And here's the critical part. She's using the power of contempt of court to enforce it. What does that mean? If any of these defendants get caught driving for any reason, emergency, work, family crisis, doesn't matter, they face an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine for each violation. And she specifically says I can stack it, meaning if you drive multiple times, those 6-month sentences can be served consecutively, not concurrently. That could mean years in jail just for driving. But wait, it gets even more intense. One of the defendants, Mr. Vallon, is facing his second racing case. The judge literally says, I swear to you on everything that's holy, if you get in a car behind the wheel for any reason, there will be hell to pay. She's also ordering drug and alcohol testing and warning them that the state legislature has made it easier for district attorneys to seize their cars permanently. This is maximum judicial pressure. The judge even paints a horrifying picture for the motorcycle racer. You'll be carnage on the side of the road, mangled garbage. Harsh? Maybe. Necessary? Considering they were going 140 miles per hour on public roads? What do you think? Is the judge going too far? Or is this exactly what reckless drivers need to hear?
I am taking away your privilege to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what it is, a moped, a motorcycle. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? This is an affidavit that you will also promise to me that you're not to be in possession of weapons. One false move, you'll be spending a lot of time with me. And I'm not a fun person to hang out. Do you understand? What date are the felonies set for? Do you?
12.
We are going to put your case for the same day as the felonies that are set for. What do you do for a living, Mr. Smiley? Doing what? So it's a full-time job. Okay. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive, that you're not going to be in possession of weapons, and then you'll be on your way. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Frederick. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I promise you now, there are no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect Harris County. At 120, if you would have hit someone, you would kill them. And then you're charged with vehicular homicide. Think before you act. Morning, Mr. Mathis. How's jail?
Miserable.
Good.
Sorry.
Makes me very happy. Looks like you're wanted out of another jurisdiction for a DWI causing death.
Yes, sir.
And now we have you here because you picked up a reckless driving. You want me to let you out?
We go to Mississippi. Yes, sir.
It's cute. I don't even know what happened. Let's figure out what happened in the reckless driving.
In the reckless driving, on August 25th, 2024, officers were patrolling the southbound 600 blocks east San Luis Obispo South. Officers observed the defendant had black with the truck traveling at high rate of speed. The officers captured his speed with the radar at 97 miles per hour and 65 miles per hour to 9200 block of San Luis tollway. As officers attempted to catch up to the vehicle, the officer observed the defendant cut across different lanes of the highway while failing to signal and cause other vehicles to brake. Officer observed the vehicle following other vehicles closely as it came.
Can I say anything specific, Judge? I would like to state that this case is out of Court 14.
My concern is for public safety. He's already killed someone on the road with the DWI, allegedly, and now he's driving at near about 100 miles an hour, weaving in and out of traffic, causing others to brake around him. And you want me to set you a bond? Really?
Whoa. Hold on. Let me make sure you understand what's happening here, because this case just went from serious to absolutely deadly. The defendant, Mr. Mattis, is wanted as a fugitive out of Mississippi for DWI, causing death. That means he allegedly killed someone while driving under the influence in another state. And instead of answering for that charge, he's now in Harris County, Texas, where he was just arrested for reckless driving, going 97 miles per hour, weaving in and out of traffic, causing other drivers to slam on their brakes. The judge's reaction? You want to let you out? Really? And honestly, can you blame her? This isn't a case of someone making one bad decision. This is a pattern of reckless, dangerous driving that has already allegedly cost someone their life. The defense attorney is trying to argue that his client didn't have notice of the Mississippi case and want to bond so he can turn himself in, but the judge isn't buying it. She's genuinely concerned about public safety. If she releases him and he causes another accident, that blood is on her hands. Her statement, I have enough trouble sleeping at night as it is. I don't want that kind of blood on my hands, is incredibly powerful. This is a judge wrestling with the moral weight of her decisions. Do you think she made the right call by holding him without bond, or should he have been given a chance to turn himself in?
I would like hair. It's not going to happen though, man. Not as my wildest dreams, as much hair as I want, I'm never going to get it back. Perhaps I can get plugs.
Judge, if I may, Judge. Judge, so this is a fugitive case. The basis of the fugitive case is for him to answer in the demanding jurisdiction. He had no notice that this case was open. It sounds like the comparison here to Harris County would be a 2B warrant. Nobody notified him of a court date, a court setting. The actual charge is violation of a court order. So I'm assuming they want him to.
I don't know that. How do you know that?
There has been no presentation made besides him having a fugitive case.
How long has this case been open, Manny?
Judge, I do not have that information at this time.
That's the problem with these cases. We don't have the information. So just on the information we have, he's got a fugitive case, violation of a court order. I would ask for him to be allowed to answer for that. Is regarding public safety, he's answering for that in Court 15. He's answering for that in Mississippi. This case is just to assure that he makes it to Mississippi to present himself, to avail himself to their requirements. He hasn't had the opportunity to do so. This is the first notice he's had from what he's telling me that he's had to present himself, and he's got a plan in place to do so. He hasn't messed up in your court before. I'm asking for the opportunity for him to go turn himself in. If he messes up, okay, fine. At that point, we have no answer for why he messed up. But right now, he's saying he was just made aware of this when he got arrested for this. He wants to answer for it. I'm asking for the opportunity for him to do so.
Your Honor, if I may, I have a newborn son, and I'm trying to resolve all of this because I can't do this again. I don't need to do this.
Just did.
Yes, sir. I'm
Just
talking about being away from him. I have
love and appreciate your tenacity, but I think that you are a complete danger to our streets. We lead here in Harris County, the nation, per capita, in fatalities related to drunk driving cases. We, if you watch the news, every single day have someone dying on our roads because of someone who is making a boneheaded decision to drive like a freaking maniac. And you, not only do you have this case, but you are charged with killing another in another state while being under.
He was a very good friend of mine, Your Honor. And
people use this.
So does that make it better?
no, sir, it makes it worse.
Right.
Judge, if I may, he is presumed innocent, Judge. He's answering for these charges. He's presumed innocent. The basis of your.
Not finding him guilty, but Ricardo, I think that he's an extreme danger to public society. He's a danger to our roads. And what we will do is I will hold you at no bond in our jail until you resolve these cases. And at that point, we will notify, or I mean, you've already notified Mississippi that we have it, correct?
Yes, Judge.
Hey, Rick.
Judge, he's got no other criminal history. When was this DWI?
Last year.
Last year. He's had no criminal history since this one DWI and this reckless driving. He hasn't answered for him yet. He's willing to answer for him. He's got no other criminal history besides this. We don't know the specifics of either case. I can't argue for him in either case because I don't know the specifics. He just needs to answer for you.
He's charged with killing another on the road, and now he's driving at about 100 miles an hour. I'm not giving him a bond. You will have to wait to answer until Mississippi comes and gets you. They will take you back if they come, because I don't even know if they're going to come. If they don't come and get you at that point, within the prescribed time, Harris County will release you. But me, I don't feel comfortable giving you a bond because I don't want that kind of blood on my hands. If I give you a bond and you go out there and do something, that's on me. And I have enough trouble sleeping at night as it is. I don't want that kind of blood on my hands.
Judge, can we do any other kind of conditions that you would find reasonable to?
I promise you, Your Honor.
I know that you're going to promise me it's gumdrops and tulips and little bunnies jumping in the woods, but I don't believe you.
His wife can drive him to me. We could sign a no driving affidavit if that's your concern. As long as it gets him out of jail, he will make efforts to get over there. He will sign a no driving affidavit if that's what it takes. Correct?
Absolutely.
And he's got a plan in place. His wife will take him over there. He works at the refineries. I don't think money's going to be an issue for him. He's a welder, supervisor, inspector. And so he's got a plan in place. Holding him in jail for 14 days away from Mississippi is already punishing him for something that he hasn't been convicted of. We could find other alternatives to allow him to go over there. He could show you a bus ticket. He could.
I'm not giving him a bond card. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait until Mississippi comes and gets you. And at that point, you can answer the charges, but I'm not letting you out. Sorry, just too much blood.
Understood, Judge. I'll talk to my client.
Good morning, Mr. Turner. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Does he have 2 open DWIs?
Is your first name Robert, Your Honor? Okay.
Robert Allen Turner. I see.
No, it looks like it's an old file, Your Honor.
Because they're 2 different cause numbers.
Yeah, it had number 5. So they filed the same cause twice on accident. We have dismissed.
Same old number, Judge.
Okay, good. That's all I wanted to know. All right. Mr. Turner, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. On the gun case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On your DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Okay, here. On August 13th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle that they observed to be weaving in and out of traffic, failing to signal lane changes, and going 100 to 110 miles per hour. Officers observed the defendant to be the driver. He had slurred speech, glassy eyes, thin odor of alcohol on his breath. There was also a 12-ounce beer in the back right seat floorboard and was still cold.
So he has alcohol in the car, driving at 110 miles an hour.
Officers conducted standard field sobriety tests, 6 of 6 for the HGN, 4 of 4 for the walk and 1 leg stand, and 5 of 8 for the walk and turn. Additionally, there was a Beretta 40 cal handgun in the center console. The gun was in a holster. The IC was red, and he consented to the breath sample. The results were 0.137 and 0.126. His driver's license is eligible.
I'm running an NCIC check to see what other cases he may have, if any, and especially any prior DWIs.
Sure. The only thing that we see is an ag robbery with a deadly weapon that was dismissed in 1998. Actually, see 2 of those.
Okay, let's talk about Mr. Turney's case because this one has layers of danger. First, he's driving 100 to 110 miles per hour. Again, way over the speed limit, while weaving in and out of traffic without signaling. Second, when officers pull him over, they notice all the classic signs of intoxication. Slurred speech, glassy eyes, and the smell of alcohol. Third, there's a 12-ounce beer in the back seat, an open container, which is illegal in Texas. And fourth, and this is critical, there's a loaded .40 caliber handgun in the center console. Let me repeat that. A loaded gun within arm's reach of an intoxicated driver, going 110 miles per hour. His breathalyzer results, 0.137 and 0.126, which is well above the legal limit of 0.08. The judge immediately points out that having an open container adds a mandatory minimum of 5 days in jail to any sentence he receives if convicted. She also revokes his driving privileges entirely. And here's the kicker. Mr. Turney tells the judge he drives a box truck for a marine company and makes at least $4,000 a month. The judge's response? Not anymore. His entire livelihood just got stripped away because of his dangerous choices. Do you think this punishment fits the crime, or is the judge overstepping her authority? Let us know in the comments.
Mr. Turner, I want you to understand that whenever you have an open container in the car and it's alleged as such in the information, it is a minimum of 5 days in jail flat to any sentence that you get in this DWI. Do you understand? I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive. I'm taking away your privilege to drive permanently. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care what you have to do. If there's a burning building with 50 kittens in it that you need to say, I don't care. You drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. If you test positive for drugs or alcohol, likewise, your bond will be revoked. You will go into jail. I don't know if you have a drug or alcohol problem, but if you do, you better address it. Because if it becomes a problem and you don't, I will do it for you. And I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand? Until I know you appreciate the awesome power and privilege it is to drive, you are forbidding from doing it. And if you do, there will be hell to pay. What do you do for a living, Mr. Turner?
I drive a box truck for a marine company.
Not anymore. How much money do you make a month?
At least 4,000.
You need a lawyer to represent you.
I have one, but she's not here.
What do you have?
It's Dunham and Jones. Dunham and Jones.
You guys see any documents they file? On Turner, page 19. 18 and 19. So this is what we're going to do, Mr. Allen, Mr. Turner. I hope that they show up so we can have a talk. For now, I will have you come up here. I'm going to have you swear to the second I'm not going to drive. After that, I'm going to get you Victoria. We're going to have you sign a reset. And after that, I will have you meet with Rachel for your bond conditions. After that, I will have you take a seat in the back. Do not leave. I want to see if someone shows up on their behalf to represent you.
So, what did we just witness here? This was a masterclass in aggressive judicial intervention aimed at protecting public safety at all costs. We saw multiple cases involving extremely dangerous driving, street racers hitting 120 to 140 miles per hour on public highways, a fugitive wanted for DWI causing death in Mississippi who was caught driving recklessly at 97 miles per hour in Texas, and a DWI driver going 110 miles per hour with a loaded gun and open alcohol in his vehicle. In every single case, this judge took decisive action. She completely revoked driving privileges for all defendants, required them to sign affidavits promising not to drive, and made it crystal clear that any violation would result in contempt charges carrying an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine for each offense. She held the fugitive defendant without bond, refusing to take the risk of releasing someone with such a dangerous history back onto the streets. And she didn't mince words about her reasoning. Harris County leads the nation in traffic fatalities per capita, and she's determined to do everything in her power to protect the 4.2 million residents of her county. Whether you think her approach is too harsh or exactly what's needed, one thing is undeniable. This judge is sending a clear message that reckless driving will have serious, life-altering consequences. Asterisk if you found this case as intense as we did. Make sure to smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this judge is a hero protecting the community or going too far with her punishments? And don't forget to subscribe for more explosive courtroom breakdowns. We bring you the most dramatic cases, expert legal analysis, and the moments that make you question everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.